Presented evolutionary history of vertebrates through geological period. So, first in the early reptiles that extinct, then leads to synapsids, and on the top like sauropsids in the period of Permian. Then now in the Carboniferous period, when early reptiles leads to the synapsids, leads to the Pelycosaurus that extinct, then therapsids, and then mammals. Now in here, like from sauropsids in the Permian period leads to Thecodons that extinct to the, okay, that's it. Now then to the dinosaurs in the Tertiary period that extinct. Now on the top of the, okay, so the geological periods like we study Carboniferous, Permian, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, Tertiary, and Quaternary. So it's concluded that the from Carboniferous. So from the Carboniferous period, animals are appeared, and so late from, so early in the Silurian plants arises. Now from turtles to lizards to snakes to tuatharas, then crocodiles, then birds and mammals. So this is the sequence. So now next is the origin and evolution of man. So in the evolution of man, you see these are the skulls. Now a comparison of the skulls of adult modern human being, baby chimpanzee and adult chimpanzee. So the skull of the baby chimpanzee is more like the adult human skull than the adult chimpanzee skull. So baby chimpanzee and human skull are almost same than the adult one. You see in the diagram, this one is the adult one and first two are the baby chimpanzee and the human adult skull. Now exercises, talking to the exercises. So explain antibiotic resistance observed in bacteria in light of Darwinian selection theory. Okay, explain antibiotic resistance observed in bacteria in light of Darwinian selection theory. So what about the antibiotic resistance observed in bacteria in light of Darwinian selection theory? Okay, find out from newspapers and popular science articles any new fossil discoveries or controversies about evolution. Find out from newspapers and popular science articles any new fossil discoveries or controversies about evolution. Find out from newspapers and popular science articles any new fossil discoveries or controversies about evolution. So attempt giving a clear definition of the term species. Attempt giving a clear definition of the term species. Okay, species, this group of individuals. Okay, so species, try to trace the various components of human evolution. Hint: brain size and function, skeletal structure, dietary preferences, etc. Try to trace the various components of human evolution. Hint: brain size and function. Try to trace the various components of human evolution. Hint: brain size and function. Brain size and function. Okay, so human evolution telling like brain size and function. You see, brain size 30-50 cc. Function: skeletal structure, dietary preference. Okay, they eat meat, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. So find out through internet and popular science articles whether animals other than man has self-consciousness. Where whether animals other than man has self-consciousness. Not only human beings have the self-consciousness. List in modern day animals and using the internet resources linked to the corresponding ancient fossil name both. In modern day animals and using the internet resources linked to a corresponding ancient fossil name both. Practice drawing various animals and plants. Is drawing animals and plants. Describe one example of adaptive radiation. Marsupials in Australia, placenta mammals in Australia, and Galapagos Islands, Darwin finches. So can we call human evolution as adaptive radiation? Yeah, somewhere. No, yeah, somewhere maybe. Using various resources such as your school library or the internet and discussions with your teacher, trace the evolutionary stages of any one animal, say horse. Evolutionary stages of any one animal, say horse. Trace the evolutionary stages of any one animal, say horse.